Some houses are just old, some houses are just creaky, but some are heavy, heavy with history, heavy with pain, heavy with something else, something watching. This is the true story of the house on Bramble Road, West Virginia. A home that stood abandoned for nearly 40 years, until a couple moved in, and uncovered something they were never meant to find. This story came directly from a former state trooper, a man who walked away from a 20-year career, after just one night in that house. Mark and Rachel Bennett were a young couple, looking for a change. Tired of the noise, the stress, the city, they bought an old farmhouse deep in the woods, isolated, peaceful, quiet. At first, it was perfect, but soon, things began to feel wrong. The birds wouldn't come near the house, their dog, a loyal, fearless shepherd, refused to go upstairs, and Rachel started sleepwalking. She'd wake up in strange places, covered in scratches she couldn't explain, on her arms, on her back, sometimes even her face. Then came the mirrors, fogged over, even with no steam, no heat, just fog. And every time, the same word written into the glass: mine. Desperate, Rachel contacted a local historian, and that's when everything began to unravel. In the 1930s, the house belonged to a midwife named Eleanor Harp. Locals called her a granny witch, not a compliment. They said she practiced Appalachian folk magic. Some called her a healer. Others believed she cursed families, cursed bloodlines. During her time in that house, 5 infants in the area died. No one could prove anything. But a newspaper headline from 1938 read, "Death follows her hands." One day, while working in the basement, Mark hit something under the floor, a wooden box, then another and another. 5 small boxes in total. Inside each one, burned baby clothes, a lock of hair, a tiny shoe, and in the last box, a blackened tooth. The Bennetts called the police immediately. That's when the trooper arrived. He asked to be referred to only as David. He went down into the basement, alone. His flashlight flickered as he descended the steps. The air was thick with the smell of burnt wood and iron. Then, he heard it. A lullaby, soft, delicate, like it was being hummed from behind the walls, or worse, from inside his own mind. Then, silence, and a whisper, right behind his ear. "You shouldn't have looked." He spun around. No one was there. But the boxes? Gone. Completely. Gone. David left the force just 6 months later. The Bennetts didn't wait around. They moved out, left everything behind, never came back. The house still stands on Bramble Road, rotting, decaying, forgotten by time, but not by something else. Locals say they see lights flickering in the windows at night, hear crying in the trees, and some swear they've seen a figure at the top of the stairs. One paranormal team captured just one frame of footage before their equipment failed. A pale woman, dressed in old-fashioned clothes, standing in the hallway, smiling. No one knows what really happened in that house. No one knows if Eleanor Harp ever truly left. But everyone who steps inside says the same thing. They hear whispers. They feel watched. They see that word, again and again. Mine. Thank you for listening to Ghost Files International. If you love real horror, dark legends, and stories the world has forgotten, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this episode with someone brave enough to hear it. And remember, not every house is just a house.